No! Can nobody get along in my life? Is it just me by myself? No, we're not doing that. Hello? Yeah. Oh, they're right here. Yeah. Oh, you want to talk to them? Oh, it's fall calling. You know, remember fall, the seasons comes around like once a year. They want to talk to you. You're busy. Tell you're busy. Take a message. Yeah, they're on the pooper, the crapper. They're getting rid of some old clutter in the kidneys, the intestines. They're sitting on a porcelain throne. They're on a mission. Can I take a message? Oh, just don't let you called? Oh, I can do that. Okay, bye. I don't even know how you get off those phones anymore. This was my old phone back in the day. A little push-up text. I still kind of miss texting on that. What was that? What'd you need? I said what I said. Fall's calling. I see the leaves are changing. I hear whispers in the wind. The temperatures are dropping. Put on your flannels. But with fall comes apples. Apples, you eat them. You love them. You bake them in pies. Cut them. You slice them. You dice them. You dip them in stuff. And that's why we're here today. Okay, I asked you guys on my community tab. If you are not part of the channel, please like, subscribe. I asked you guys to give me lists of things that I should try and dip apples in. Good ideas, bad ideas, stuff you've never seen before. It's like a magic trick. And you guys came with some heat. Just as a disclaimer, I'm going to be using honeycrisp apples. Those are my favorite. Some of the suggestions specifically called for Granny Smith, so I got a couple of those. And if you're like, hey, honeycrisp apples are not even the best, this is the kind that I like, listen, I'm way ahead of you. I think about a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, on my channel, plugging it right now, I did a video where I had my friends do a blind taste test to find the best tasting apple, okay?
Oh God.
Disappointment just like hit. That's good. It's a real good crunch.
And I want that on the record.
Soft.
Not good.
No crunch.
Okay, you can watch that video for the results. That was a really fun one. Feels like a round 2. Now we're taking the apples and we're smothering and covering them, okay? We're gonna be judging these dipping substances, if they're good or not. We're gonna be putting them in 3 categories. One is pitch it to your friend. If you're like, oh my gosh, have you guys ever tried apples with salsa? With a little green verde salsa? It'll blow your mind, okay? It'll make you want to plant an apple tree in your backyard. That's the best of the best. And then there's a category of, if you can eat this in a pinch. If you find yourself with an apple and you just need something to dip it in, you might reach for this. If you also see it in a cupboard, a closet, a freezer, a fridge. And last but not least, there's a category of pitch it in the garbage. Get rid of it. Don't ever put an apple slice near this again, or you're asking for trouble. Let's get started. Here's my apples. Boom! Apple little chunks. We should have like an apple cutter where you like press it and it cuts around the corner. I don't know where it is. And I never cut my apples like that. I just slice them right off, you know? These are the fattest apples I could find too. They're pretty good. You gotta do a control first. Anyways, right off the bat, someone suggested we do applesauce. They said, how about you dip your apples in your applesauce? They said it's kind of like apple cannibalism. What? Okay, yeah. Appleabism? Applebism. Appleabism. It sounds like a new dessert we're trying. Oh, I just made these fresh as my applebisms. They're like, your apple bosoms? Apple-sized bosoms? No, applebisms. I carved out an apple, put applesauce and apples in it. That's an applebism. Okay? Apples and applesauce. Oh, it's a mind trick. The texture of applesauce is so like loosey-goosey that it's making me feel like the apple went bad because apples get like soft and mushy, but then you get the nice crunch of the skin of the apple and it's kind of amazing. It's kind of good. It's a little redundant. Applesauce on apples. They're like, just pick one type of apple to eat. I'm going to put it in this pitch it to your friends category because I'm sure not a lot of people have tried that. They're like, well, we just apples over here, applesauce over here. I'm like, what if you combine it? What if you smother one in the other? Appleabism. I'm here for it. That's actually kind of good. Something also served in its own pack. A snack pack. Someone suggested I try a vanilla snack pack. A vanilla pudding, if you don't know the brand. Now, I've heard of putting apples in yogurt. That was a suggestion, but I feel like if you ever had a parfait, you know that apples taste fine in yogurt. It's a thing. You should try it. Oh, this is like very vanilla-y. Apples, I love vanilla pudding. The colors are crazily the same. I mean, it's not bad. They don't want to mix. I think chocolate pudding would be close to how Nutella tastes with apples, which again I suggest. But the vanilla pudding and the apples, like they're separating in my mouth. They don't want to connect. The apple sauce happily lived on the slice of apple. You know what's great about apples and yogurt is that the yogurt is cold. This is room temp pudding. Maybe if the pudding was colder, it would like, I don't know, gel a little bit better. They kind of like mute each other's flavors. I'm going to put this in a pinch category. You don't have yogurt, you don't have anything else to dip it in. Throw it in some vanilla pudding. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's like your college boyfriend who's like, you know this wasn't gonna last, but he's okay to have around. Ben's here. He's just kind of there in the back. He throws in comments. He's funny sometimes, guys. He's funny sometimes. He paid for the movie tickets that one time. But he bought them for the wrong movie, so we had to go see... Oh my gosh, we had to go see Night of the Killer Care Bears. That was a weird one. And it was half animated, half animatronic, half stick figures. Weird movie. I don't even know how they got it made, frankly. These remind me of either the Adam Sandler movie, Billy Madison, or reminds me of Air Bud. When he feeds the dog all the puddings. Oh my god. Little snack packs. Someone else suggested. It's gonna be a hard word if I can't get it down. Someone else suggested coconut. I don't really know how you buy coconut. I'm assuming it's always in bags like this. This is from the dollar store. Tropical sweetened coconut. Fancy flake coconut. I want to be a fancy flake coconut when I grow up. I don't know why I said that. They also said to do it with caramel. They said a little bit of caramel and coconut, which I guess I didn't even try caramel apple on here yet. I like coconut. I never eat coconut by itself, but I love a good almond joy. Or like a coconut crusted slice of cake. Oh my gosh, I haven't had a coconut cake in a long time. Oh, this is caramel dip. Caramel dip. Are there different types of liquid caramels? Is there like a caramel and then a caramel dip? I don't know. That looks fantastic though. I don't need the expensive stuff. Give me what you got. Come as you are. Apples and caramel, a classic. It's just good. It makes me think of fall. It's a simple snack. Always hits the spot. Although now that I'm eating it after the pudding, it is kind of giving me pudding vibes because it's like a room temp sort of dip, but the fact that it's like thicker and it has maybe a caramel pudding. Oh, maybe a caramel pudding would have been the move. But someone suggested vanilla. But I see what we're doing there. We could combine the two. Caramel apple by itself goes in the pitch this to your friends all day, every day. But I'm sure they already know about caramel apples. And if they don't, they've been living under a rock. Go check on them. Maybe they live under an apple tree and too many of the apples have been falling him in the head. Go check on them. A little caramel apple coconut. Coconut's such a fun word. Coconut. A little caramel apple coconut. Honestly, sounds like a great idea. I don't know why I haven't thought of this before. I feel like I could taste the coconut, but is it really doing anything? Maybe if you got some coconuts sitting around. I mean, what should the coconut ratio be? I'm like really trying to convince myself that it is like amazing idea. If you like coconut, you'll like it. And if you don't like coconut, it's not going to convince you to like coconut. Let's put it in that category. Also, in the 2-ingredient combo category, we have syrup, and it said to do bacon. But I don't have bacon. I don't want to make bacon. I eat turkey bacon. I don't really like real bacon. I found beef jerky. Now, does it maple teriyaki maybe sound kind of good? Do they make maple jerky? Like just Jack Link specifically? I don't know. Oh, the smell coming off of this. This is my favorite type of jerky, really the only type of jerky I ever eat. And I'll only get like the Dollar Tree packs, even though there's like 2 pieces in here. Just a little treat. Piece of jerky. That looks appetizing. If you've seen my Waffles in the Woods video, that's a good one. Waffles in the Woods. Oh my God, I look like I own a log cabin in the woods right now. In the woods. Apple, little bit of maple syrup. That's like more of like a reduced caramel. And then I'm just gonna stick a piece of bacon right on top of there. I think it kind of tastes like how I think a dirty locker room would smell if you threw a bunch of Bath and Body Works air fresheners in there. The teriyaki hearty with the maple tastes a little like air freshenery, that fake air freshener. Ooh, fall. Yeah, something's going on there. It's not great. I feel like you lived in the woods for a couple of years and you had some visitors walk up on your campsite or something, you know, and they would like, oh, we kind of ran out of food and a bear was following us and now we're trapped here and we called for an SOS and the help can't get here till the morning. He's like, I got some for you. I've been eating this for 29 years. And I'm like, what? I call it sticky apple jerky. Now eat. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. I don't like them. No. All the flavors, my taste buds are trying to ping pong between all the flavors and not let them like come together. I love maple syrup, I love apples, and I like jerky, but they don't want to like each other. It's like when your best friend meets your boyfriend and they don't get along. Okay, and then suddenly you hate both of them because you're like, my goodness, can nobody get along in my life? Is it just me by myself in the woods dealing with both of you? Sort of that sort of thing. Like a custody battle over your attention or over your taste buds. Good on their own, bad together. Would bacon have made the difference? I know people put everything with bacon, maybe. But then again, no. The jerky syrup category, we're putting that, pitch this in the garbage. Just eat them separately. Don't try and combine your foods to make it more into a meal. If you ever thought, dang, I'm so tired of putting dressing only on salad, well, have you tried putting it on your apples? Okay, someone suggested doing Catalina dressing, but then their explanation was like, well, if you don't have that, if you don't know what it is, if you're not versed in the dressing game, it's pretty diverse out there, try a Russian or a French. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, when I look in the fridge, all I see is ranch. I'm a ranch girly. Maybe a raspberry vinaigrette when I'm out and about on the town. I found this magically in our closet. Sweet honey Catalina. The bottle's not even cracked open yet. How do you open the... How are these so adult-proof? Catalina dressing. I don't even know what this would taste like. Okay, it's sweet honey though. And honey tastes good with apples. Okay, we might be onto something. I might be starting to trust you. Looks like ketchup. I don't know what this is supposed to taste like. I just know there's sweet honey in it. Ready? I see what you're getting at. I do. But dressings, to me, are so closely related and point to only salads that when you try and put a dressing with anything else, well, I'm a hypocrite because ranch goes with everything. I don't know. A dressing like this, so closely. I only have this type of dressing with like a leafy lettuce salad crunch. That type of crunch. Not like, but like, you know what I'm talking about? It's making me not like the apple. I see what we're getting at. I do it in a pinch. If someone put this out at a mixer, why would I be at a mixer? I don't know. We're trying this new thing, apples and Catalina dressing. I'm like, I'll try it. I might have 2 of them, and I'd probably call it. You're not gonna convince me, but I'll try it. Moving on up, we got strawberry frosting. Look at that bad boy. Okay, I think this one will taste fine. I've never thought of putting like apples or fruit in frosting. Oh my, I thought it would be a little lighter shade than that. It's a crazy pink. It smells very strawberry. I don't know why specifically they said strawberry frosting. I think maybe they just wanted to see this one. I'm gonna try it again. It's just so concentrated and sugary. Like everything else, like caramel and peanut butter and whatever, like those have other things in them enough, or they're like a, I don't know. It tastes like I'm about to have a crazy sugar rush in about 5 seconds. Like not only does the apple get lost, like the apple is now neon pink. Like it's going through an identity crisis. Too concentrated of sugar, and it's almost like a pasty, like a paste consistency because the frosting is like thick. Yeah, I thought we would get away with this one. I don't even want to say do this in a pinch. Like just don't. Who has strawberry frosting just lying around unless you're a baker? I would say pitch this in the garbage. Well, don't get rid of the frosting, but I'm saying like it's not good. Surprisingly, upsettingly, I thought it would just be like, oh yeah, it's sugar on apples. Who wouldn't like that? I don't know. Apparently not me. This one I'm downright pissed off that I have to try. And I despise this condiment with my whole heart. I'll say it with my chest. Freaking hate mustard. Oh, mustard. Ain't nobody eating this? I don't even know why we have this bottle in the house. Even this bottle is boring and annoying. I like the shape, but that's about it. That's way too much. Oh my god, man. I can just tell my breath smells already. I'm trying to chew it on this side of my mouth. What? It tasted like the apple instantly went bad. Like it eroded away. Structural integrity and flavor of the apple. You know in that one movie with the evil lady, like the witch with the apples? I feel like the apples that she's been giving out and roll around in her pockets before, you know, the evil apples? That's probably what they taste like. Mustard infused apples. That's disgusting. Pitch that in the garbage. That's probably found in the garbage. Oh, it's still in my mouth. Let's just knock a lot of these out of the way. These are condiments you'd find on burgers and hot dogs and not near your fruits. Mayo, specifically Hellman's Mayo. That's the good stuff. Ranch, value size bottle. That's also the good stuff. Mayo's gonna be equally gross. I mean, like, I like mayo, but sniffing it out of that jar is not the move, ladies! That's a weirdly cut piece of apple for a weird little snack. Oh, I'm gonna pretend it's Marshmallow Fluff. Oh, Marshmallow Fluff. Oh my god. Again. Oh my god. My mouth is in defense mode. You see me just automatically shoving the food into my cheek? Like a damn squirrel saving nuts for winter. I'm trying to get it as far away from my taste buds on my tongue as possible. That's disgusting. It again makes the apples taste like they instantly went bad. There's a reason we're putting caramel dips and peanut butter and Nutella and the sweet stuff with apples. It's a good combo, good balance. You people are evil. A little bit of ranch to round us out. Okay, at least I like ranch. My stomach's starting to hurt. I think ranch tastes good on most things. It don't taste good, but an apple has a little bit of the consistency of a carrot with that nice crunch. Like, it's not a snap of a carrot, but a nice crunch like a carrot. So if you just like don't think about the flavors and just think about like the texture, like a crunchy on ranch is great. That one at least is acceptable. All of these are pitch in the garbage. The ranch isn't even if you're in a pinch. Mustard and mayo are in the category of don't try this at home. Don't try it. Don't even do it to your drunk friend on their birthday after 17 tequila sodas. Hey, you want to try something fun? I heard this really good apple dipping recipe when I was in camp in the 4th grade. Give them this? No, they're going to be puking the whole night. They're not just going to be throwing up booze. They're going to be throwing up their left intestine and a penny they ate when they were 7 on a dare. That's foul. That's rude that that was even on the list. Even though I suggested mustard, I think, to get the ball rolling. Never again. Never again. Never, never. Okay, this next one better be good because I think this damn little jar cost me $7. $7 and I didn't see a non-name brand option. Now, I think they said a specific kind of cookie butter and this was the only one they had. The Biscoff. I like the Biscoff cookies. They're decent. And they made it into a butter. Those cookies are good. Look how smooth. If you don't appreciate the smoothness of a freshly cracked open almond butter, peanut butter, cookie butter, I'm hiccuping from all that stuff. I just destroyed that with that scoop. That's pretty good. What else can you eat this cookie butter with? Like spread it on toast? I need more suggestions for this because I'm using up this whole jar. A little dry when you eat the cookies, but in the butter, they put all the oil back in. I cut up a Granny Smith apple. I'm gonna try it with the Granny Smith. I don't know. The Granny Smith's not the move. You need more of like a sweet apple with this. This goes and pitch this to your friends if you can afford it. But damn good. My goodness. Look how quickly that grew on me. Of course it did. That's amazing. I need recipe combo suggestions for cookie. It just fell in the trash. That's not where it belongs. Maybe that was worth $7 just because about the amount of wonder I'm getting from it. Okay, this one I'm insanely intrigued about. Someone said to take JellO mix, specifically cherry, and put apples in a bag, specifically a Granny Smith apple, and leave it as a powder, shake it up. Don't need all of this. I love taking these little, like, what are we doing today? It's like the closest I get to like a needle when they punch it like that. Ooh, that's a dark red. Okay, a little bit of that. Let's just put it all in there so that the powder is contained somewhere besides this loose bag. I'm gonna do 3. Oh, not that one. That one's on the ground. Okay, this is kind of fun. I feel like I inhaled a lot of the powder though. Or there's a hole in this bag. A lot of that got absorbed up by these apples. Like these are gonna be highly JellO concentrated. Completely smothered and covered in this powder. I don't know, it's kind of crazy looking. Kind of looks like that's that one, like a beet. Like a beet that you get out of a can. That like fruit or vegetable, I don't even know what it is. Granny Smith apple, cherry, JellO powder. I can't decide if it's very concentrated. I think if you had like a whole apple in there, it would spread out a little bit. It kind of tastes like the red Tootsie Pops. Okay, I'm like peeling off the first layer of powder. This one's a little, that looks crazy. Oh! This snack don't feed the eyes. It's not too visually appealing. Listen, it's okay. I don't know. JellO is not my favorite thing anymore. So it still tastes like that. It still has that like JellO. It still hits you with that right hook of like, this is JellO. Still in a powder, but it's JellO. Not my favorite thing, but I would suggest you guys try it. I would say pitch it to your friends. Try it. Make sure it's a little less concentrated. It's kind of like a homemade Fun Dip a little bit. Sour, it's like, it has a little more soury to it. Soury, is that a word? It's a little more sour, I think, a Fun Dip is. Also, it dyed my damn fingers red. Didn't think about the consequences of those actions, did I? No, I did not. I wish this pinky was also dyed, so it's like, if you mess with the horns, you're gonna get the bull. That's not the sound bulls make. That's a cat. Someone also suggested I just take something and I just leave it in a substance. They're like, let it soak in overnight. They suggested Bailey's, the liqueur, the cream. I didn't do that, but I did have a little shooter of Fireball sitting around, and these have been sitting in a pool of Fireball. My goodness, I wish I was sitting in a pool of Fireball. Which, Fireball is like a cinnamon flavored whiskey. Well, this might taste kind of good, okay? These have been soaking. Oh my god, the aftertaste is horrible. When you're just chewing on the rind, boozy skin of an apple. See how high I'm keeping my cheeks? Because I'm trying to get away from the flavor. I just threw up. That's what happens when you let something sit. The liquid, I don't know if this is sciencey at all. This is the closest I'm ever going to get to a scientist. All the liquid is infusing into the apple. When I'm chewing it, the meat of the apple is completely mush and gush. It's falling away, it's falling apart. And then you're just sitting there chewing on the rind forever and ever and ever. And you can't seem to get it to like move down your face, your mouth, your throat hole. I don't want to try the other piece. I get it. It's a lot. It's a lot. No. Maybe if there was like a cinnamon Fireball infused caramel crusted on an apple, that'd be good. Just don't soak your apples in it. My goodness. Put that pitch it in the garbage or pitch it in the next Alcoholics Anonymous meeting where you're like, listen the shit they're doing now. They're infusing the fruit with alcohol. I'm glad we got out when we did. I almost grabbed the mustard again. And I would have ended the video right there. I almost just grabbed the mustard because I was like, what else do we have still have to do? Not mustard. Someone a long time ago, I'm thinking at least 3 years ago, sent me this little bottle of tahini. Now, does tahini go bad? I have no idea. Someone suggested lemon juice and tahini. Yeah, let's do that. Look at this lemon juice I got from the dollar store. Very flimsy. I dropped it outside. You guys know I can't handle spice. I'm extremely, like, white. How do you open this without it exploding in my office? The bottle has no structure. It smells like a skunk for some reason. Is that what lemon juice smells like? Okay, I'm not trusting, like, the amount, and that's not even, like, sealed properly. That's a danger. This looks like pee on a plate. You can't even see it. There's lemon juice on there, believe me. I'm really, as they say, showing my ass right now. They're like, she doing this wrong. She messing this up already. Okay, lemon juice and tahini. People were raving about this. I saw multiple comments. Lemon juice on an apple? I can't figure that one out. I'm sure I'm going easy on the tahini. I'm sure I'll get some comments about, they're like, girl, put some spice on it. My God. She's probably damn near allergic to salt at this point. I'm gonna try another piece. If it's making me dance a little bit, I think it's pretty good. Oh, I get it. I get it. Is it my first choice out of all these? No. Because that lemon juice is lingering. It's very strong. It sits with you. But I get it. I get it. If I was at a party and they had like little apples on a stick, dunking them in lime juice, yeah, I get it. I feel like it's missing something. It needs a little something more. Like another kick of something. Maybe like an orange juice or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it needs a little kick. We just need to round out the flavor. I don't know. Very interesting. I would put that in the pitch it to your friends category only because more people should be trying that. Someone suggested not only candy corn, but melted candy corn. And that's how it looks coming out of the microwave. Some of it melted. Some of it refuses to melt. Joke's on you, I love candy corn. Big fan of the candy corn. Now that candy corn falls in the category of candy that you'd think most people are like, who's eating candy corn? It falls in the line of circus peanuts. And what's the other one that I hate? That powdery bubblegum I tried. Whatever. All that stuff. But no, candy corn is my exception. I like it. Oh, it immediately turned back into a solid. Okay, I just microwaved. It's a cute color. You ain't gonna tell me that's not a fall color. Got a little bit of a chunk on the bottom. Candy corn, caramelized apple. Still kind of warm too. Tastes like, I'm gonna have cavities after this. Oh my God. Oh, definitely lost a corn here. I don't know how you're supposed to be, look, it's already literally, I don't know, you're supposed to like constantly have to keep this warm. This was one of the suggestions I think was like, I'm just throwing this out there. I don't think people are actually doing this because it's immediately hardening back. This is like wax. Immediately it's already a solid. Look at that. It's all stuck to the plate already. That looks like ketchup and mustard you're pushing around with your chicken tender. It tastes like a really hard caramel. No, we're not doing that. Put that in the garbage. Okay, someone suggested Pop Rocks. Now, this is the only type of Pop Rocks I could find during Halloween time at the dollar store. Sour poppin' candy made from Airheads. Oh my God, I didn't even read that was, I thought it was Airheads. It's Warheads, the super soury stuff. Oh, for the love. Should I try with a Granny Smith? Gosh, how do you get this open? Whoa, that's a weird smell. God, it smells like cheap soap in like a rest stop bathroom. What's that about? I'm gonna need you to get a close up on my crystals. Is it sticking? Oh my gosh, look at that. It's kind of cute. That initial crunch was so loud, thought I broke a tooth. Not bad. I'll try it with a regular honeycrisp apple. It's hard to like apply, because now it's getting chunky on the plate because there's like a little bit of like moisture in the apple. Crazy color. Pop Rocks are so weird. Listen, I want to say pitch it to your friends because it's so odd. I think we're onto something there. It's like the Pop Rocks themselves don't have a lot of flavor. They certainly were not sour. Yeah, they're not sour. Maybe like a different flavor of Pop Rocks, or like maybe like Nerds. It almost needs like a Nerds Pop Rocks sort of. The Pop Rocks need to like hold their own like a nerd, and then once they break apart like in your mouth and dissolve, they turn like into the pop-in and the thing. This next suggestion allowed me to buy something I think I've only had once in my life, but I instantly knew I would love. Marshmallow Fluff. Oh my gosh. Also, this is such an unfair, like, this is the lightest packaging ever. I was like, what do they half fill these? Marshmallows are so light. They said to put apples in marshmallow fluff with a little bit of cinnamon on top. Cinnamone. Whoa. This stuff's fun. Get on there with a little bit of cinnamon. Cute. That's probably a lot. I don't really know the cinnamon ratio on things. Okay. And then they also suggested that I toast it a little bit. Almost like a s'more on a fire. Okay, if you say so. This was the perfect time to break out my little 50-cent lighter that I picked up from Walmart. I think the day that I bought the cactus, Alloy the cactus, I think I also bought this little mini blowtorch lighter. Is this the type of flame that you could eat? This is like roasted marshmallows over like a citronella candle. Citronella candle. Oh, it's steaming. Whoa. Something's burning. Is cinnamon flammable? I got a little bit of a crisp on there. Look at the crisp on that. Pretty dang good. There might be something there as well. I think I'm more impressed that I am lighting marshmallow fluff on fire with my 50-cent torch. It's okay. Maybe try that with a different fruit. You know, just like a marshmallow fluff with cinnamon sandwich would be great. Maybe on a graham cracker. Like, just make it into a s'mores. The apple, I don't know. I feel like there's something there, but it's not. I think really I'm just into the marshmallow fluff, and the apple's just kind of the vehicle that it rode into town on. You know what I'm talking about? All right, that'll probably do it for us. My office is a mess. There's lemon juice and Fireball and bits of jerky in there and Catalina dressing and a whole thing of strawberry frosting sitting open. What a fun way to get into fall. Just trying a bunch of different apple flavors, and then you're the apple expert. Don't do this, try this, throw that away. Don't ever store your mustard next to your apples. Disgusting. Thank you guys so much for the suggestions. Please like, subscribe, comment down below if you would try any of these. If you think I got any of these wrong, if I tried your suggestion, holla. Thank you for helping out. I try even more stuff over on my Patreon. You can find the link down below. What kind of sneeze was that? Might as well turned on a fire hose in here of snot. Okay, I have to clean. I even have long sleeves on today. I didn't even try for the elbow. I love fall and the seasons. Eating apples off the trees. Honey crisp. Boom, boom, boom. I love dipping apples in fun stuff. Not mustard. I have to clean this up. What am I doing? Am I going to walk away? Do you think we're going to do a slow dance montage out of the room and then the room would be cleaned up? You got snot in the wall and open jars of everything everywhere. I'm going to try dunking an apple in my Charlie Cold Foam. Crispness! We're also going to do salsa. Are you kidding? I'll say, I don't like warm peanut butter. It's so refreshing. How about a little sweet and sour sauce from your local Chinese place? We wish you a Merry Crispness. The damn record player's broken. Looks gross on camera, but my goodness is it good.